Chapter 48 Stage Fright. Stable, whispers Jake. That's good, Felix. It means your granddad's like Everton. He's not going to win the league, but he's not going to get relegated either. I know, I say, but he's still ill. Yes, but he's not going to... Shh! Rebecca nudges him. We've got to go on stage soon. I'm standing behind the stage curtain with Rebecca, Jake and the rest of the chess team. Mr. McLucas is telling the whole school that whoever is jamming toilet rolls in the boys' sinks and flooding the toilets will be caught and punished, so they best own up now. Then he pauses and stares like he's expecting someone to put their hand up. No one does, so he starts talking about Year 9's trip to York. But his words start to jumble in my head because my heart is beating fast and my palms are sweating. I've never been on stage before, and I definitely didn't think I would be today. I didn't think I'd even be in school. I wanted to stay at home, but after Dad phoned and said Grandad was doing okay, Mum said school was the best place for me because it would stop me thinking about him. And she's right, because all I can think about now is how to stop my legs shaking. I peer around the curtain. The whole school are in the hall, like the rows and columns of an army. I'm usually one of the pupils looking at the stage, but now hundreds of faces are looking in my direction, and it makes me want to disappear. So here they are. Mr. McLucas holds out his arm. The school chess team. Rich brushes his blazer with his palms and walks onto the stage, followed by Chris. Go on, Rebecca pushes me in the back. I try to move, but my feet are superglued to the stage. Felix, Jake urges, move. I stumble forward. They may not have won, says Mr. McLucas, but they were runners-up against some very tough competition, so let's give them a round of applause. Rich stops in the middle of the stage and we face the school. Everyone is cheering and clapping, and the teachers are lined up behind us clapping too. Rebecca gives me a nervous smile. I can't smile back because I'm shaking like a penguin on an ice bear. I look at my feet, then at Rebecca again. My face is burning, but now I can't stop myself grinning as the clapping and whistling keeps going. This doesn't happen to me. This happens to Hannah Mills when she collects the Debating Society trophy, and Florrie Price for winning the school writing competition, and Luke Harvey when he gets yet another certificate for gymnastics. Last time he was on stage because he qualified for the county, although Jake always says his triple flips look more like forward rolls. But now it's my turn to be up here, to know what it feels like to be good at something, and it's a feeling I hope I have again. Okay, Mr. McLucas holds up his hand and the clapping and cheering slowly dies away. So, Richard, says Mr. McLucas, would you like to tell us all what happened? Rich smiles, then pulls out some notes from his blazer pocket, like he's a politician about to give a speech. So, he reads, I'm the captain of the school chess team, and yesterday we went to Cheltenham Sports Centre for the Inter-Schools Championship. In the first round, we played Foxley High, and I won my match and we beat them 3-1. In the next round, we played Huntsville Grammar. It was a close match, but I won my game and we beat them 3-2. In the next round, Me, Jake hisses in my ear. We played too. I know, I say under my breath, or at least I did. I turn and look at Jake. Hey, what are you doing up here anyway? Don't know, Jake smirks. Just am. I shake my head slowly. Rebecca smiles as she does the same. We all smile. They're my equal best friends, and it's brilliant that we are all on stage together. So, we didn't win the tournament, Rich continues, but we played really well. I drew my match in the last round, so we ended as runners-up. Well, Mr. McLucas takes a step forward. I think it was a wonderful effort, so let's give them another round of applause. He claps his hand. Rich walks in front of us and starts to lead us off the stage. One moment, says Mr. McLucas. Rich stops walking and I bump into the back of Rebecca. We're not finished yet. Mr. McLugish beckons us back. We've got another announcement, haven't we, Mr. Keats? We all edge back onto the stage. Mr. Keats steps forward. Yes, he says, we've got some good news, because even though Southwick High didn't win, one of our team did do rather well. Rich straightens his tie. Brilliant, says Jake. He gets the credit for everything. I know, I whisper. Yes, Felix, come over here. Mr. McLugish holds up his arm. What, me? I must be hearing it wrong. But then I see the whole school are staring at me. It can't be me. I feel like I want to slip through the trapdoor and disappear under the stage. Don't be shy, Felix. Come here. Mr. McLugish beckons me. My heart beats double fast and my face feels like it's going to catch fire. He's only ever spoken to me when I've been in trouble. Go on, Rebecca mouths. Go on, you idiot. Jake pushes me in the back. I take one step, then another. What have I done? I keep walking, but my feet are numb and the stage is a blur. Mr. McLugish shakes my hand, then turns me to face the school. I imagine a lot of you know Felix, he says. Sometimes for the wrong reasons. He opens his eyes wide. Someone giggles. Mr. McLugish glares at Jake. As I was saying, sometimes it's for the wrong reasons, but today it's for a good reason. Because even though our team aren't the champions, Felix here won every one of his matches. And I'm not sure if he knows this yet. Knows what? Because he accumulated the most points, he has been chosen as the school representative to play in the national finals in, 2 weeks' time, is it, Mr. Keys? 10 days, says Mr. Keats, holding up both hands. What? National finals? I think to myself. How did that happen? Great, says Mr. McLugish. I don't have time to think how this happened. Because Mr. McLugish is now shaking my hand and presenting me with a piece of paper. Everyone in the assembly starts clapping again. I try to read the piece of paper, but the rest of the team have gathered around me. Brilliant, says Rebecca, smiling. Amazing, Felix. Jake pats me on the back. Amazing. Well done, says Chris. Well done, says Leah. Yeah, well done, Rich says, like the words are stuck in his throat. I take a deep breath, then another. I'm in the National Chess Finals. I can't wait to tell Grandad. If only he was well, I'd run to the square right now and tell him and Mum and Dad all about what I've done. No, Richard, let's have Felix in the middle. Mrs. Lemon runs around in front of us and takes a picture with her phone. We'll put it on the school website and, she says, I try to hear, but the rest of her words get lost in the cheers. I look down at the piece of paper. A smile creeps across my face and my chest fills with air. Felix Scott, school's national chess finalist. Even I can stand still long enough to read that.